Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Mico Prayoga from Management Class 22A with NPM 2241126. I will explain a little about the communication. Understanding communication. The definition of communication can be interpreted as broadcasting a process where a person or group of people creates and uses a certain amount of information to connect with the surrounding environment. In general, communication can be done verbally and can be understood by both parties concerned. Communication, according to experts, includes those mentioned by Anwar Arifin. He said that the meaning of communication is a type of social process that is closely related to human activity and is full of message and behavior. Skinner also believes that communication is a verbal or symbolic behavior where the actor tries to achieve the desired effect. Forsdale believes that the meaning of communication is a type of process of forming, maintaining, and changing something with the aim that the signal that have been sent comply with the rules. The final understanding of communication comes from God Goody, who stated the communication is an activity to create something which is the sound to other people. Communication goals. In short, the purpose of communication is to create an understanding between both parties. However, there are still a number of communication objectives that you need to know. 1. So that what is conveyed can be understood quite well. Why, with the definition of communication above, you will avoid misunderstanding. 2. To be able to understanding the meaning of other people's words. 3. So that ideas and personal thoughts can be accepted by other people, especially at certain meeting. 4. Motivating other people to do something. For example, community service activities, socialization, and so on. Communication function. Apart from the goal, the communication function can also provide good benefit for you. The communication function include the following: to convey information as a conveyor or opinion so that they can be accepted by the community or related parties as a form of interaction with other people. To express insight and knowledge about something, so through communication there will be a transfer of knowledge between one party and another. Free time failure. For example, by talking by telephone, chatting, social media, video calls, and so on, as a way to support and influence others. Usually, this kind of communication contains many persuasive elements to get to know yourself, to reduce tension or lighten the atmosphere. For example, when there is a dispute or opinion in a particular meeting, as an entertainment. For example, when you are bored, then contact a distant friend to just present to be relaxed. To always maintain good relationship with other people as a fortress for yourself, so that you are not protect in the community environment. To study the situation that occurred, change attitude and behavior, supervise and exercise control over an activity as motivation for others in order to make the right decision, to carry out certain activities as a form of expression, avoid misunderstanding, to maintain good relationship. Benefit of communication in business. Good communication is important from the workplace to business. For example, it is easy for communication between superiors and subordinates to be established well. Otherwise, work will be problematic, so that business can be disrupted. So here, here are some of the benefits of communication in business, including the following. 1. Mutual understanding between each other. The first benefit of good communication is mutual understanding between related elements, both internal and external to the company. 2. Support company goals. Having good communication is useful in supporting the achievement of company goals. This happens because the company's internal and external parties can establish good relationship with each other. 3. Make work clear. With communication, the work that is the responsibility of each employee can become clear. So the work produced can be in accordance with the targets that were created at the beginning. 4. Solve problems. Poor communication creates various problems. For example, there are two people receiving orders because it is unclear. But of them work in different ways, so problems arise. So, with good communication, problems can be resolved well. Types of communication. 1. Communication based on synchronization. Oral communication is interpreted as a type of communication that occurs directly without any distance limitation, for example in a meeting, interview, or normal conversation. Written communication is a type of communication media whose quality is carried out in written form. For example, script, banners, invitation, and so on. 2. Communication based on goals. If review based on objective, communication can be divided into several types. For example, delivering suggestion, speeches, orders, lectures, or interview. This kind of communication concept emphasizes that the communicator is an important factor in the interaction. 3. Communication based on scope. Internal communication is a type of communication that occurs within the scope of an organization or company. For example, interaction between individuals within that scope. Internal communication can be vertical, horizontal, or diagonal communication. External communication means communication that exists between organization and society in various form. For example, press conference, exhibition, publication, television, broadcast, and social service. 4. Communication based on flow. One-way communication, namely communication that comes from only one party. Two-way communication, namely communication that has the nature of providing reciprocity. Downward communication, namely communication from superiors to subordinates. Upward communication, namely communication that comes from a subordinate to a superior. Sideways communication, namely communication that exists between several people on an equal footing. When when interacting with other people, you need to understanding what communication means in general. This is important in order to always maintain a fairly good relationship. In addition, important communication aims to avoid misunderstanding. One medium that can be used for communication is a blog. Maybe that's all I can explain regarding the communication. Thank you.